welcome back to Secret of Mana. So, it was now time to mention that there was mention about things go being weird in Pandora. And, well, they had already been visited once, so let's just go here to these sinister looking, evil looking ruins. Again with these creepy masked guys. Yep. And there's fun now. Yep, Ash. He's not particularly, you could say, subtle person. But then again, you don't have to. This place has more enemies. It has these. It has the. I really don't remember what those things' name was, but they are those. Well, yep. There's these chest knights, undead, and then those pumpkin enemies, or whatever you want to call them, and also flying swords. And nothing you could say truly remarkable enemies. And of course those pumpkin things can summon more enemies just to be obnoxious. So I'm not gonna even try to bother to fight. And this place has also quite sinister music and nice little, you could say, visual effect of this haze or whatever it is meant to be, but mostly just provides a nice, you could say, spooky ambience to the location. Damn it. Nothing really important there. Come on, get in here. Not picking up fights. And yep, smack out all those little. Oh, tomato man. And I can poison. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm not that you could say, really eager to pick fights against all these things, because those things are really tests. Yeah, that thing is out of it. And I do say that the charge attacks of these weapons tend to be in line of extremely unreliable. Now, how or why it is like that, I really don't know. But the basic attacks, just let it charge to full power, tends to be. They just tend to be more reliable that way. out of my way. Quick run, dash right to the location and eat some candy. Yay! But if there is any place in the game which is to say to be, you could say that designed to look evil, it is here. And what might be that creepy guy? He looks very evil with that skull mask, robe, and all that. And he might be that evil guy, Thanatos. Yeah. Oh. So he goes to the line of, and no, that's no. Oh yeah, and he's going for the evil bad guy, gloating, followed by a trap. With of course, expected. Let's drop them to a monster. Yeah, spiky wall. But luckily it doesn't cause damage to walk against it. Oh, it's capable of shooting up. So time to start blasting out some gem missiles to its eye, center eye. That is the only one which really actually matters. And it gets completely destroyed. Not much threat of that boss. Yep. Magic in this game is ludicrously good. Basically, almost all the bosses can be just they can be just, well, not so much one, but just more almost in some days that you can fight them used by spamming the magic, mostly because of the. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he is not that stupid. He decided to actually cut his losses. Well, at least. And there's Gemma. Yeah, well, that was a little bit of quite typically short and simple dungeon. And also gave us something that, yep, looks like I've actually now rescued people of Pandora, which makes us be a hero of awesome degree. Happy dancing merchant selling anything interesting? Yes, he is. Like his suit. Let's just replenish the candy supply. No need for that. that much of, you could say, improvement stat-wise, but even a tiny improvement is good is improvement. And wise man said something like that. So far the setting has made itself quite, you could say, of this you could say, well, the Mana series, at least in this phrase, originally it started as a action RPG loosely tied to the Final Fantasy setting. Oh, so let's just go and see what does the Kinniget have Monsieur Pandora King have anything special to say? At least he's got but the castle is quite nice. And very linear in design. King. Yay! There's even a heroic reward, which is to say, go and loot the treasure chest. And these, you could say, treasure chests that you can find and then loot in this game are very rare. Yay, got some improvements. Every boss fight gives off to some weapon. But there was also a mention about having to go to the Gaia's navel. So that would be the location where I'm actually going to go, and I'm gonna use the tried and true method of walking slowly. Happily just jaunting over there, maybe slapping some enemies out of my feet. But it would not be, you could say, truly important or big deal. How do I get there, or should I actually cut it? Because it will take only a few minutes of walking anyways in this game, in this setting. And because of the amount, characters start to become quite potent in this ability of how to smack things out of way. There's not much really threat or slow down trying to. No, not that much point fighting all the critters, or at least of the most dangerous critters, I would say. And I also got quite many orbs to improve the weaponry. So there would be quite a heavy reason to actually go and visit Gaia's navel. It's the navel is the proper pronunciation. Rabbits. Can't be goofy. Some sort of could be Pokemon character, some sort of, I would say, starter Pokemon. And they would have also quite several variations. But interestingly enough, at Trials of Mana or Sacred Densetsu 3 or Secret of Mana 2, as it was never translated into such names, at the same platform, and then got a remake into complete new presentation and style. as Trials of Mana, which I have played. Actually, not just played through. I played through to the 100% with all, seen all the 3 final bosses that game has, and also the extra bosses as well. But that game had a bonus boss originally available only to this 2 of the 6 selectable characters. Yeah, in that game, the trio you play is completely selectable, but in the sense that you want to get it. But Black Rabbi is a very nasty bonus boss in that game. Yep, it's a big black colored poofy little funny thing is more dangerous than a funnel boss. Which could be something like a giant dragon or something like that. Something like so. That should tell you how both potentially nasty things rabbis are. Yeah. Kind of amusing. But yeah, the first enemy of the game, which you're gonna just smack out of your path. Yeah, it's gonna be the bonus boss, and not just a bonus boss, a very powerful one. Yeah, upgrades. Yeah, but something was going on in this place, so let's just go and head to the inn first to just replenish the magic points. All that. Yeah. And of course, getting the save. Oh, and there's King of Dwarves and Gemma in here as well. So, come on, Ash. Come here. Okay, let's have a chat with you. Oh, thieves. Oh, most likely something really big and powerful. But something's going on in this place. Something shady and unpleasant. And another of these orbs. Thank you. Oh, a couple of guys and they stole a water seed. Scorpion army will rule the world. Sounds more like some sort of less smart version of it would later appear to be. It would later appear Pokemon. Less competent version of Team Rocket. And way less charismatic. But yeah, they're some weirdos. They stole the water seed. There's no point to go back. Pay a visit to the water palace to see. Oh yeah. Well, they got a. Oh, they got a monster. That's capable of. And it's called Kilroy. Yep. Yep, it's got the sledgehammer attack, which transforms into Moogle. So let's just blast up the gem missile. This do a good damage. They don't seem to do that good damage. Let's try ice attack. This do a good damage. Yeah, this still does good damage. Time to bring out the spam. It doesn't take that well, that the damage. Alright, just don't get stuck in here and let the AI team to do the battling. And it goes down. Also particularly, you could say, intimidating foe. Also because magic spam is just so ridiculously effective. Ah, more of these orbs. Now I got the mana seed back. So it would be time to actually go and take it back there. So, not much time to have a chat with Gemma. Doesn't really matter because I already know where to go next. Just say in and then use that shortcut to watch this place too. And of course, improve all the weapons and gear while I'm at it. Go to the water palace. Small increment of progress as well, although among the bosses, I already defeated 2 bosses in this game, or at least this episode. In game, I defeated more bosses. Yeah. Yep. And I really find it nice that every version of every weapon has different name, and they also have different color set, and also the fact that then there would be then there's also the fact that they all have different name as well. Which would tend to get, you could say, pretty grand, although much as you could say mythology and all that goes, most weapons of mythology tend to be either swords or spears. Mjolnir used by Thor is an exception, being a hammer. And Norse mythology does have a way more important spear in form of Gungnir, that Odin carries. And then of course, Japanese have very much foundational part of their culture have a sword. I can't remember the exact name, but it is something that I don't think even Prime Minister or Emperor of Japan are able to just go to the place where it's supposed to be kept and say that, yep, I want to see that thing that we're going to take now photos of it just to show that, yep, this thing is real. Well, most likely there might be reason that I'll go right with the colloquial name of the sword of part of Japanese most important crown regalia is called Kusanagi, and it would most likely be way less impressive than like the, you could say, rank indicating sword of the shoguns, which was, well, made much later, and it was, if I remember right, it was made much later the first Tokugawa shogun, and it was most likely way better because they were more or less the inherited then king of Japan, although that country has a long history of just ignoring the actual head of state, to say emperor, way earlier and faster than in Europe. There was the emperor removed from the day-to-day government of politics. But still, that was a little rambling of history. Just trying to stumble back to the water palace to all these little nooks. Yeah, now it only takes about 2 swipes to take those boys out. This little guy makes it a bit faster to walk through. Assuming you want to switch. Mushroom gets whacked. Yeah, it did get whacked out of existence. Yep, and interestingly enough, specific weapons do have, you could say, status effects, which are quite, you could say, not that big and important. But that would take the witch's place, and I'm not going there. I'm heading towards the... Oh, there's more of these fish enemies around here. That's a sign of something not being right. And another little derpy-looking derpy-looking thing. Oh. Once again, there's something strange is going on around here. Smacking those things out of existence. Try to see what's this mess going on in here. Oh yeah, a couple of other guys. And Sage Luke. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I don't. Yeah. Well, I'm running off. I guess I don't. And another boss fight. This time it's against a wolf with a two-headed, colorful little critter, which doesn't move around much. So I can just quite easily just stomp around. Let's just try to freeze. Does this do a good damage? 80. Right, gem missile, does this do a nice damage? Oh yeah, gem missile does more. Punch. Oh, it already lost one of his face. Yep, magic more or less is the way to defeat the bosses. Know what the boss is weak towards, and then just throw out a massive spray of magical annihilation towards it, and that's it. You win. And the graphic is glitching a bit because there was so many stuff going around. And another orb. It's time for the bow. And nice triumphant music again. Oh. And another orb. idea would be to now to go to the upper land. Yeah, now the seals back. So yeah, I'm doing the and stay shock. Travel to palaces. There's 8 of them, well, I've already gone to 6 of them. Well, that tells me actually what should I be going to do now, which is to say, head towards the Cannon Travel Center right at the beginning of the game, which I never actually really meant because the Cannon Travel is quite handy, but it ain't that handy. And, well, with that, then it would be time to head towards the next, you could say, big area of the game. Just as an indication that, yep, now the game's about to be truly start to open and it's not going to be a little area, it's going to be way bigger and more. So I'll be now just stomping myself to the Pandora, and when I get myself healed and all that, and then of course would mean that after that it's done, it will start to go ahead towards the upper land and see what's going on, and of course which is also the place where Edge is from. So it will be next time that the game is about to be really start to get really big and impressive. So I'll head to the end and get a rest, save and all that, and see ya next time. See ya.